Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Age of Low Elo, the YouTube channel that provides you with nothing but the finest low elo Age of Empires 2 games. My name is Soren, I'm a low elo connoisseur from Germany and I have the very special honor of casting this amazing matchup. Today we're looking at two champions in the upper low elo range, namely, in the red at 786 elo, MARIO.MGC playing as the Incas, as well as in the blue at 797 elo, Voranil playing as the Vietnamese. And the map is called Mirkwood. It's a mega random map that functions like a nomad map. Players start with 3 villagers scattered throughout the open map. The surrounding water is walkable. And guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider clicking on the subscribe button and let's get into this. Now we can already see Blue, who just said good luck, have fun. He is already building his starting TC in the east of the base, of the map. Red is building his starting TC in the north. And yes, he has discovered that this is indeed a nomad style game. Here he is using the chickens to scout around a little bit. Very nice. Here's some more chickens. Let's hope he discovers those. Yeah, but Blue immediately knew what's up. He has gathered his 3 villagers and immediately started building a town center. Anyway, let me introduce you to the civilizations. Let's start with Mario. The Incas are an infantry civilization. Their houses provide 5 additional population space. Their buildings cost 15% less stone and they get a food discount on their military units. Their unique units are the Kamayuk and the Slinger. And what's he up to in the very north? Oh, okay, that's just a water buffalo. All right, very nice. A great looking map, by the way. Fantastic. You don't get to see this map all too often. But it is a mega random map. So you can always encounter it when you are unfortunate enough to queue into mega random. Anyway, let's check out Blue, the Vietnamese. The Vietnamese are an archer civilization. Their archery units and fire lancers receive plus 20% additional HP. They get conscription for free and their economic upgrades cost no wood and research 100% faster. Their unique units are the Rattan Archer and the Imperial Skirmisher. The Rattan Archer is known for its exceptionally high pierce armor, while the Imperial Skirmisher is an enhanced version of the Elite Skirmisher with 1 more attack and 1 more pierce armor. And Red is already getting loom. Very nice. Blue has still to get loom. But this is okay. He still has time and he's using the town center to get rid of that rhino. Nicely done. But you can already see Blue has already lost a villager. I must have missed that. Probably to a rhino. But no biggie. He is still ahead 1 villager and he is now also getting loom. Yeah, I highly recommend getting loom early on an open map like this. Red is using a villager to scout the map. Very nice. And here is a house. Very nice. Gives you a little bit of vision. This is great. Now this is another interesting civ matchup. The Incas, they have great infantry options. They can make champions, halberdiers, and even the fearsome elite eagle warrior. The only thing they don't get is gambesons. As for their archery ranges, they can make arbalester, elite skirmishers, and slingers, which is essentially an anti-infantry skirmisher. They can't make calf archers, and they can't make hand cannoneers though. As for the Vietnamese, they have a lot of options, but they excel at none of them. They can make arbalester, Imperial Skirmishers, and heavy calf archers, but they don't get Parthian tactics and they can't make hand cannoneers, which might be a problem against the infantry heavy Incas. More houses going up for blue. Very nice. He has a very, very decent economy. Very well spread out. Very nice. As for their barracks, they can make champions, halberdiers, and elite fire lancers. But they also don't get gambesons, just like the Incas. They don't get gambesons, and they don't get blast furnace, the final infantry attack upgrade from the blacksmith. Their stable options are lacking, since they cannot make hussars and they can't make paladins. And a mill going up next to the forage bushes. Very nice. However, the Vietnamese, they can make elite battle elephants, which I hope we get to see today. Let's see how this goes. And where is Blue walking with those villagers? Is he going to the forage bushes? Yes, he is. Okay. Very nice. Where's this one going? Also to the bushes? Okay, no problem at all. Red is getting a rhino from... Is he getting a rhino? No, he is not getting a rhino. Where is he going? Blue has to be careful. Blue's villager is chased by 3 red villagers. Not a great time to be a blue villager. And what is red doing? Okay, red is just using the villager to scout around a little bit. Okay, this is nice. This is fine. Very nice. This is not great. Red is stacking up a lot of idle villager time just to chase one of Blue's villagers. Okay, and now he is retreating. And this is also not great. All the chickens are just lined up next to the town center. This is not great. Both of them pretty much equal in villager numbers right now. Red is building a mill here. Okay. That is a very questionable position for a mill. Yeah, that is a farm mill. That is a pure farm mill. Yeah, red just needed a mill to go up to feudal age. This is fine. This is okay. It's not optimal, but hey, whatever. Here would have been a great, or even here also great position for a mill. Let's check out the map a little bit. Yeah, very nice. We got a relic here. We got a relic here. We got a relic here. Here, right next to Blue's base, and one relic here. Okay, this is fine. And Blue is building an outpost very close to Red's base. Okay, this is actually amazing. On a map like this, you really want to build some outposts. It gives you so much vision. It is such an advantage. Highly recommended. Also, make sure on a map like this, spread out a little bit. Just because you chose this to be your starter base doesn't mean it has to be the end. And another fantastic outpost from Blue here. Very nice. Very nicely done. Here would have also been a great mill position, by the way. And Blue is up to feudal age, and so is Red. What is Blue building here? Okay. Blue is building 2 houses and a barracks and an outpost. Very nice. And a watchtower going up next to the gold. And Red has spotted this. And we got our first real fight of the game. Okay, 1 militia unit is coming in, but it's just 1. And Blue has loom, so he doesn't have to worry about this 1 militia unit. Militia v militia. Okay. Alright. And Red's militia is going down. Another militia unit coming out of the barracks for Blue. Blue is making more militia. They are not cheap, keep that in mind. 50 food, 20 gold. And Red's villagers are running away from the militia units. You don't have to run away. You can, yes, you can fight this. Yes, all right. Red is bringing everything. And red is making spearmen, okay? Spearmen is what you make against archers, not what you make against militia. But okay, at least he's making something. Yeah, and finish blue. You can finish that tower. Okay, but red is just waiting here. Red is just waiting here. And this is a battle. This is now a full-scale battle. That is a lot of action. And even the spearman is joining the fight. Red is... Yeah, the KD pretty much even. Yeah, that tower is going up. But red, you can just attack that tower with what you have here. Or just run. Or just run and let the tower go up. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Yes, you lose access to this gold, but you can always take down the tower later. It's not that much of a threat for you right now. But yes, this is actually a great tower position for red. This is great. And a spearman going down for red. No problem. Yeah, blue is now ahead in KD. But red is ahead in villagers. And that's what really matters in the end. If you get attacked early like this, don't freak out. No big deal. No problem. But maybe a tower here would be nice, you know, just to give you a little bit of protection. Just a little bit of extra protection. And those houses are not going up, apparently. But look at the tower. This tower from the Incas looks amazing. It looks very menacingly. And then look at the Vietnamese tower. It's made out of wood with a little bit of green at the bottom. This doesn't look very scary. But the Incan tower, that one, I'm way more impressed by this tower. Both of them, of course, equally strong. But the Incan tower looks a lot more menacing than the Vietnamese tower. And blue is really making full use of those militia line units. And this is unfortunate. Like the house going down. It hasn't even been built yet. This is unfortunate. And one archer is not going to be enough. Archers, you always want to mass them. And blue is going for man-at-arms. Okay, man-at-arms are no joke. Militia, no problem. They are not very strong. Man-at-arms are. And he is getting scale mail armor. Yeah, this could be a problem. You definitely want to be thinking about another tower maybe here. Towers are not very strong, but on a map like this, it's really the only thing that can protect you when you have man-at-arms coming your way. And blue has to be careful. He will soon be housed. Blue is so focused on attacking that he has forgotten to make more villagers. This is a problem. But he got what he wanted. Red had to retreat from getting more gold. This is exactly what blue wanted. Taking your enemy off of gold is very, very powerful. Red has 3 archers and 1 militia. Blue has 4 men-at-arms and he's making skirmishers. Oh, this is a problem for red. Red is on his way to Castle Age though, so that is fantastic. That is actually great, but I would highly suggest getting a little bit of stone. He doesn't really have a great stone position. Maybe this. This is not great. Put a tower here and put a mining camp here and then get that. Or just wait until you're in Castle Age and then make a town center. Make a town center here. Put it right here. You have access to wood, you have access to gold, you have access to stone. Blue is also on his way to Castle Age and he's getting a lot of upgrades. Red has no upgrades at all. He does not have any eco upgrades, he does not have any blacksmith upgrades. This is worrisome. And a lot of palisade walls have not gone up. That is not great, but it's okay. Yeah, build some houses. Not the greatest of positions, but this is fine. And blue is building up a nice army. He's even getting forging now for his men-at-arms. This is great. This is a fantastic map, by the way. I really love it. Mirkwood. We don't get to see it very often. Blue has some farms. He has not researched horse collar yet. I always suggest researching horse collar before making farms. Okay, now a town center is going up right in between this stone and this gold. I would suggest making it here. Yeah, he knows about these resources. He knows about these resources, so make a town center here. And we got ourselves a little bit of a fight. Blue has the hill. This is a problem for blue, but that town center is going up, no question about it. No question about it. But red is losing a lot, and now look at the KD, 21-10. Yeah, blue massively ahead, getting a lot of upgrades. This is a great sign for blue. Blue is also ahead in score, but red is ahead in villagers, and that gives me hope for red. Yeah, get some stone, and then you can make a castle. This is what you want. Make a castle, and then you don't have anything to worry about. And now look at these farms for red, but also doesn't have horse collar. This is very painful. Making 11 farms and not having horse collar. Why? There's still one forage bush, one lonely forage bush remaining. And he has a lot of villagers on gold. I would even argue it's a little bit too many villagers on gold. Yeah, you definitely want some army. This is painful. Incas have amazing skirmishers. They can get Andean Sling. It makes it so that the skirmishers don't have a minimum range. Okay, a tower going up for red. Okay, why not? I would have preferred if we would have just saved up for a castle, but he seems to be very annoyed by this tower. And speaking of castles, this right here is a game-ending castle. This is a problem. Red has nothing in defense. Red can do nothing against this. This is another reason why you want to build some towers, to prohibit something like this. This is painful, and now the military is coming in. Red has problems. Okay, I tell you what you do when you are in a position like this. You abandon this. You abandon this. Abandon it, and you build some town centers somewhere else. Make one town center here. Go all the way down here. Make a town center here. Make one here. There are so many. Make one here. There are so many great spots for town centers. But players are so focused. And another castle, and another castle. But red is also building a castle, but at a very questionable position. This is... What do you protect? What do you protect with this castle? This is not great. This, of course, an amazing castle, and it's definitely going up. Red has no military except for 4 skirmishers. That's not gonna do anything. It keeps red off of this gold, and that means a lot in a game like this. This is a problem. And now red is building a forward town center. Okay. Alright. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. This is, I don't really know what you can do with this town center. I mean, like, it's only to be being a pest, you know, to annoy your opponent a little bit, to shoot some arrows. I don't know. It doesn't really do much, but it's okay. It's not the worst town center ever. But you can't really use it for much. But at least he's making more town centers. Because this one is going down quickly. And red, you really need to be getting some upgrades. Red still has no eco upgrades and no blacksmith upgrades. This is a problem. These villagers are just bumping into one another. Ah, this is painful. I like that he's getting a lot of stone, but... Blue still on 1 town center, but he's building a second one in the... south of his starter base. This is an okay position. At least you can maybe get those deer and you can get the gold. This is okay. Whatever. Don't overthink it. This is okay. I mean, it gives you access to some more wood. But it doesn't even matter. Don't overthink it. Some players, they take way too long to choose a town center position. This is okay, but red really needs to get some food. This is a problem. And look, it's so many villagers just walking around aimlessly. Build some farms somewhere. It doesn't even matter where. It doesn't have to be pretty. Get those deer. And red is really just getting some wood over here. Okay, and now he has to... Okay, now he's making a castle. Okay, this castle is much better. At least it reaches the TC from blue. But blue has some calf archers, but they can't run through. They can't run through. There's too much wood in the way. Yeah, this is actually a great castle position. It doesn't really protect you though. Red still ahead in villagers despite the KD being 31 to 11. Blue has almost twice as much score as blue, but red still ahead in villagers, and that gives me hope. And red has some skirmishers, at least he has some skirmishers, but blue is not making rams, but it's just battering rams. And this is a blacksmith, okay. And this tower is being destroyed by 1 man-at-arms. Yeah, send those skirmishers. They're not gonna accomplish much, but at least they're gonna do a little bit of damage. Yeah. And this castle has gone up, but blue has battering rams, but only 2 battering rams. That's not gonna be enough. I don't really like that blue is making calf archers. Calf archers, very expensive. They cost 40 wood and 60 gold. Yeah, the rams are down, the castle stays up, and this is a real problem. But blue is also being a pest. 1 castle after another going up, and red is also building a castle over here. This is a great castle. This is a great castle. It protects you a little bit. maybe while you're at it, maybe build a mill here. Build a mill here, get those forage bushes. I mean, he still does not have any eco upgrades, still doesn't have any blacksmith upgrades. He completely forgot about those. This is a problem. This is not great. Red, you are only making skirmishers. At least get the Elite Skirmisher upgrade. And this castle from blue is actually great. It gives him access to this gold, and it keeps red from a little. It destroys a little bit of farming eco for red. Red still has the villager lead. That is really crazy to me. And blue is selling a lot of wood. Neither of the players has snagged a relic yet. And oh, blue needs to be careful. Blue needs to be careful. Those calf archers are expensive. Lucky for him, red does not have ballistics. Or any other upgrades, really. Red seems to hate upgrades. Red is making a Kamayuk, okay? Kamayuk, fantastic unit. 60 food, 30 gold. Let's look at these bad boys. Yes, they look amazing. Look at their long spears. Fantastic unit. Normally what I would suggest against cavalry, but this is fine. Weak versus archery units. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, but at least he's making something. Skirmishers are a great unit. Only 25 food, 35 wood. Red has already seen that his opponent is making calf archers, so I would suggest making more skirmishers, and I especially suggest getting the Elite Skirmisher upgrade. Or any upgrade, really any upgrade would be a massive benefit. I mean, look at the resources collected. Blue is massively ahead in resources collected despite having fewer villagers, and that is simply because blue has a couple of eco upgrades. Red is making a town center here. Okay. Please get some upgrades. Okay, finally, he's getting the Elite Skirmish upgrade. But blue is now going up to Imperial Age. He's getting Chainmail Arbor, he's getting Town Watch. As soon as he is in Imperial Age, he can make trebuchets. And that's going to be a problem for red, because then he can just trap down this castle, he can trap down this town center. This is going to be a problem for red. Red needs to do something, and what he should do is get some upgrades. Okay, finally, he's getting stone mining. He's getting stone mining, his first eco upgrade, finally. So many villagers on gold, and he doesn't even have gold mining. Does he have? No, he does not. He does not even have gold mining. This is very infuriating. Oh, blue has just queued up 33 fire lancers. Oh boy, fire lancers. Okay, we don't get to see those every day. Here they are. Very nice. Look at these bad boys. Wow. Okay, this is cool. Fire lancers, 40 wood, 45 gold. Strong versus cavalry, weak versus militia line units. Keep in mind, Incas can make champions, they can make halberdiers, and they can make elite eagle warriors. Which I highly suggest. Eagle warriors would be a great play. Better than Kamayuk. Keep in mind, the Kamayuk costs 60 food, 30 gold. way more expensive than an Eagle Warrior. Eagle Warrior, I think, is 25 food and 50 gold. Yeah, but skirmishers is the way to go. This is... Red should make a lot... Oh yes, finally, fletching. Red should make a lot of skirmishers. Elite skirmishers, he should make a lot of those. But please get some upgrades. Please get more upgrades. Especially some eco upgrades. This is really... He has so many farms. He has so many villagers on wood. So many villagers on gold. Another castle going up for blue. Blue is housed now. Still making fire lancers. Fire lancers are actually great. They shoot first and then they attack with their lance. Great unit. And here, see, this is what I said would happen. Blue can now make traps and can just trap down this castle. And as soon as this castle is going down, red is losing a lot of protection here. But at least red is raiding a little bit. He's doing something. He is active. He is active. And he is massively ahead in villagers now. And on his way to Imperial Age, yeah. I hope he gets the Imperial Skirmisher upgrade. The Imperial Skirmisher upgrade is so strong. And he has more than enough Elite Skirmishers to justify getting the upgrade. And then he should make some Eagle Warriors or some Champions or something. I don't, just make something. But get upgrades first. Get the upgrades. And most importantly, get some Eco upgrades. Ah, this is another game-ending castle. Ah, this is... fantastic castle position from blue. Another town center going up for red. That's the one thing that I like about red. Red is making a lot of town centers and he is consistently producing villagers. If only he would be getting some eco upgrades, that would make such a difference. This villager got lost. Red is now in Imperial Age, and let's see what he does with it. Blue just bought 400 wood for 1,000 gold. Damn, okay. He's getting paper money. Okay, paper money makes it so that when you chop wood, you get a little bit of gold, but it's just a trickle. It is barely worth it. Maybe he expects this gonna be a long game, which it might be. And thankfully he's making more villagers. He will soon have the villager lead also. Red has completely stopped making military, but he is making a trap. He's making... Okay, another one coming. He is trapping down... Yeah, this is... Let's look at this. Yeah, thankfully, red does not have ballistics. But that trap is going down quickly, yeah. Red is fleeing with that trap. That trap is going down. That trap is definitely going down. No, what? It survives with 15 HP. Okay, wow. Blue retreats before taking out the trap. That is very unfortunate. And another town center going up for red. Red makes so many town centers. That is actually great, but he has stopped making more villagers. He's not making any units. And he has... Oh, okay, he's out of gold. He cannot repair the trap because he is out of gold. He desperately needs gold. You have a relic right here. Make a monastery here and get that relic. Players totally underestimate relics. Relics are so great. This would be such a safe relic to get. Players completely sleep on it. Having a relic is almost as good as having one villager constantly mining gold. And blue is making so many trebuchets. He doesn't even have to make any more military because red is not really pushing. Red is being very passive. This town center is not even being built. It has just been placed there, but it is not being built. But red is still active. He is still walking around. It's not like he's AFK or anything. And he has a trap now, shooting down this castle. He can still do this. It is not impossible for him to do this. And blue is making more fire lancers. And he has even gotten the elite upgrade. Elite fire lancers. Woo! Very nice. Very nice. Let's look at them. Very nice. Great looking unit. Fantastic. Okay, and that's the end of the game. No GG being called, but it was a great game. Unfortunately, red still in the end, he did not get any eco upgrades. No eco upgrades whatsoever, except I think stone mining. He got one stone mining upgrade. Only one blacksmith upgrade, and it was fletching. That is very infuriating, very unfortunate, but still well played. At least he put up a lot of town centers. But great game, especially from blue. Blue did very well. He got a lot of upgrades. Fantastic, made a lot of traps. Let's check it out. Red only made 20 Elite Skirmishers, 14 Kamayuks, and 6 Spearmen. Blue made 39 Elite Fire Lancers, 11 Trebuchets, and 8 Skirmishers. You can immediately see why he won right there. Let's check out the score. Here's the military, KD massively in favor of blue. Here's the economy, resources collected. Blue higher than red, despite red having more villagers most of the time, simply because he didn't get any upgrades. Very similar uptimes. Society, villager max for red, 87. For blue, only 78. And let's check out the APM. Yeah, the APM consistently higher for blue. Yeah, that is not a surprise to me. Great game, everybody. Guys, if you had just as much fun watching this game as I had casting it, please consider clicking on that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.